Juana bought me this Bully brand 3-inch LED lighting kit for the Bronco. It doesn't say Bronco on it, but that's clearly a Bronco right there on the packaging. And we're gonna install it on our Big Ben today. It looks pretty straightforward. No computer gadgetry. Just a quick start guide. The harness. There's a switch here. I guess if we can get that inside the cab, that'd be great. If not, I'll hide it under the hood. Some mounting brackets, and then the 2 cube lights. Quick start guide is pretty vague. It talks about drilling in, but obviously I don't need to do that. Just 5 pages, and then it goes to French. No diagrams, nothing. I went on their website and downloaded something, but it doesn't offer that much more information. The accessory ready spot is a T25, and it's pretty easy to loosen up. Tighten it. It's going to be a bit of trial and error as I do a lot of trial and a lot of error. This here. Oh, yeah, nice and snug. That wasn't too hard. I'll just get to do the next one. Okay. So let's see if I can turn this. Ooh, it's a little stiff. That's okay. 1 out of 2 in, and it's pretty secure. I'm happy. It's about the same height as the little antenna, so it'll help protect the antenna from damage. Gonna do the other one. Same method, same way. Let's try to figure out how to get this wiring harness hooked up to that and the battery. We got these ends, and I'm hoping that it's long enough to reach the other side of the hood. It should be. I'll use a Torque 30 Plus to get this bolt out so I can run that wire on the back side. The bolt's out, and then with a flathead screwdriver, just carefully open this up. I'm going to try to fit this right through that little spot there. After a few failed attempts, it's kind of going in right in the back end. Hard to see. Hard to do this with one hand, so the camera's off half the time. It's not cooperating. I can't get it fished through, and then now it's stuck. I think the clamp's getting stuck on something. I can't even pull it out, so I'm getting a bit frustrated right now. I think I might need a break. Okay, I got it loose. I am going to wrap some electrical tape around this to give me an extra foot so I can fish that through and then hopefully give it a tug and pull it through with the electrical tape. Here's another attempt. Took an old coat hanger. I'm going to shove this up through here. There we go. Now I can fish it through. It shouldn't be this complicated, but it is. After much struggle, it is. I got the wire through. So the next one should be a lot easier now that I kind of have an idea of what's going on. And put this bolt back down. It's too bad, all the struggling. I got some scratches on the paint there. But, you know, that's okay. This Bronco's been through a lot of bush, and there's pinstripes and scratches everywhere, so what's a few more? I stripped that bolt, so getting this off to feed it in through the back here is going to be a bit challenging. But I don't know, maybe my hood is crooked, but I've got a gap right here. I think I'm just going to try to see if I can fit this wire down there and then run it. Well, something doesn't seem right to me. I got it hooked up over there. It stretched as far as I can over here to plug into this, but I don't want the wire all exposed. It's way too short. I need it tucked lower. So unless I'm doing something wrong here, I might have to splice into this and with some other wire to extend it, which is rather disappointing. Yeah, like just inches away, you know, like wire's cheap. Why couldn't they come with the appropriate length? And they had a picture of a Bronco right on the box. This Bully brand lights are regular like 110 US online, but Juana picked them up at Princess Auto on sale for $28. There's probably a reason why they're so freaking cheap, because they're So freaking cheap. I am going to be cutting this, opening it up just so we can do just an extra few inches to get it that far. Absurd. And we're going to connect the red to the positive over there, and then the black over here to our negative. So this hole is just a little bit too tight to fit onto that. So I'm going to use a drill bit to get this a little bit larger so I can put it down further and then bolt it down. There's nowhere, like the wire is so short, there's nowhere else I can really bolt onto. I bent this and I'm just going to mount it down there to ground it to the frame. The extension's been installed and we've got both lights working. I need to tuck that cord up a little bit more fastened and then clean up my mess. But I'm glad I got them working. It's just been a couple hours outside in the winter. Just strapped together with some of these green zip ties wherever I can grab onto. Gonna leave the controller tucked up over here because I don't want to bother trying to run it through into the cab right now. Well, they look pretty cool. Overall, I guess it was a pretty good deal for like $28 Canadian. Bit of extra work on my part. Yeah, I was grumpy when I was installing it. The Bronco Big Ben doesn't have any auxiliary switches inside the cab. Shazam! Shazam!